THEGIMPBIBLE. Great for beginners 40+ step-by-step tutorials. Gabriel Kuhlman. This book is dedicated to my rich dad. Better than a poor dad. G. Copyrights page. This work is copyrighted material. Copyright Kuhlman Publishing, all rights reserved. No portion of this book may be reproduced in any form without written permission from the publisher, except as permitted by U.S. copyright law. All images and text in this book have been used with permission from their original sources. For permissions or to use the same images we are using, please find us at our Facebook page at https://www.facebook.com/writepublish/. Introduction. Thank you for purchasing the unofficial Gimp Bible. This book was made specifically for beginners who want a step-by-step approach to mastering this amazing software. For us, Gimp is the most amazing, free photo editing software on the market today. First RST edition of the Gimp Bible, we included the first skills you need to get a great start with this program, and then we loaded it full of 30 amazing tutorials to really help you start to master this incredible free software. We think you'll love this easy to understand and follow guidebook to Gimp. Soon after publishing this book, we will be offering each chapter in this book for sale in print form. Please look for these new titles. Table of Contents. Copyrights page. Introduction. Other books by Kuhlman Publishing. How to use this book. The Basics 1. How to set up Gimp 2. How to open images 3. What are layer masks and how to use them 4. How to crop an image 5. How to restore lost tool options and lost layers panel 6. How to use the text tool 7. How to adjust brightness and contrast 8. How to use the sharpen filter 9. Path tools for beginners. Part 1 of 310. Path Tools for Beginners, Part 2 of 311. Path Tools for Beginners, Part 3 of 312. How to save and export images. 10 artistic techniques. 1. How to change a color photo into a monochromatic image. 2. How to create a Van Gogh effect. 3. How to change your photo into a soft colored pencil drawing. 4. How to add a comic thought bubble to a photo. 5. How to change the color balance. 6. How to create a dragon effect. 7. How to make a white vignette in the shape of a heart. 8. How to create an ink smudge portrait. 9. How to create a low poly portrait in black and white. 10. How to use the Unified Transform tool. 10 professional techniques. 1. How to create a motion blur with zoom effect. 2. How to change a color photo into a beautiful pencil drawing. 3. How to make a fantastical bokeh effect. 4. How to create a pop-out effect. 5. How to create a beautiful bokeh effect. 6. How to change eye colors using the Path tool. 7. How to select or cut out hair. 8. How to add a high pass sharpening. 9. How to make backgrounds black and white. 10. How to swap faces. 10 new techniques. 1. How to make a photo collage. 2. How to create a text portrait with word cloud. 3. How to change a color photo into a powerful black and white image with a film grain and a vignette. 4. How to change a color photo into a cartoon-like pencil drawing. 5. How to convert a photo into an oil painting. 6. How to change your color image to black and white. 8 ways. 7. How to make a shadow of a person or an object. 8. How to make a comic book dream bubble. 9. How to make a comic book shout bubble. 10. How to create a rectangle speech bubble special offer. How to use this book. This book is a step-by-step tutorial book on how to use Gimp 2.10. The techniques you will learn will give you a base from where to launch your skills. Every tutorial has been created using high-quality images and easy-to-follow steps that will help you on your journey from lost beginner to experienced user. Please be aware that we have not filled this book with extra editorial information. This book is strictly a tutorial book on how to do different techniques. We purposefully limited our text to include only the information you need to perform each technique, sir. Where we say to add this or that specific information, you should know that you are totally free to add any data you want to experiment with and to make your learning more immersive. Once you understand the concepts of each technique and feel you have a firm grip on its application, then we hope we will have opened the doors of understanding this program wide open for you. Learning, we feel, is best done on the job. please use our photos. If you'd like to, we've uploaded all the photos used in this book onto our Facebook page, address seen on copyrights page. If you'd like to use our photos, please find these images under the category Learn GIMP on our FB page. Save as you go. We highly suggest you periodically save your progress as you proceed through a specific technique. That way, if you make a mistake too big to correct, you can then reopen the image you were working on at the point when you saved it personally. This is a huge time saver for our editors. We practice this skill on every image we work with. Using our photos. If you are going to use the photos we uploaded to our Facebook page, then we highly recommend that you download all of the images onto your desktop and place them in a single folder. That way, as you progress through this tutorial book, you can find each image we use in a very easy and stress-free manner. The basics. 1. How to set up GIMP. Having a good understanding of the tools you'll be using in GIMP is the most fundamental skill you should learn. In this chapter, we will look at the following 3 items. As a first skills book, this guide will only cover the basics of the UI. We will not be going into depth. Why? Because all you really need is the basics when you are new to GIMP. It is in the working with your different images and making them more beautiful when you will learn how to use the different tools as effectively as you can. We will be covering some of the deeper functions of the tools in chapters 3 to 9 and in further books where we'll address different techniques and strategies to great editing. 1. The basic layout of GIMP. The first thing you should do after you have downloaded GIMP to your computer is to click on the menu item, Windows, at the top of the UI and choose Single Window Mode. Here is a screenshot of how to do this. Once you have done this, you might see the UI in the middle of the screen with toolbars on either side of the main canvas, like this. One trick to make your life easier while using GIMP is to set these toolbars, right and left sides, up so that they will be your default toolbars, i.e. they will always pop up when you open GIMP. To set these as defaults, click on GIMP and choose Preferences. When you choose Preferences, a pop-up window will appear where you need to click on Windows Management. When you open this up, make sure the box is checked next to the Save Windows Positions on Exit line, see orange square. Normally, this is already checked. If you are using an older version of GIMP, just make sure this is checked. Next step is to click on Tool Options and click on the box next to Save Tool Options on Exit and then press OK. Now, whenever you open GIMP on your computer, every time it will open, you'll see it exactly how it is now. Like most software programs, you will now need to reboot GIMP in order for the changes to take effect. Simply quit GIMP and reload it to your desktop. When it's reloaded, it should look something like this. With this opened, let's take a look at the different parts of the user interface, UI. Some of you may already have some toolboxes on the left and right sides of the main canvas, but if you don't, follow along. If you do, read what we have here for this step and see if there's anything here that can help you. To set up GIMP the way we want it to look each time we upload it, let's do this. 1. Click on Windows and choose Toolbox. This will create the vertically stacked list of tool icons, see in image above, far left. 2. To compress this toolbar from a vertically stacked list to more of a box, move your mouse to the circled UI icon, 3 parallel lines, and click and drag the pointer to the right. When you drag these parallelly stacked bars to the right, the toolbox will shrink. Like this, in the top left side of the UI. We want to move these tool options below the toolbox. To do this, click on the words, Tool Options, and drag this whole box to the left side of the UI and under the toolbox. Once you have dragged the tool options under the toolbox, the tool options window will now be located under the toolbox. Actually, doing it is much simpler than explaining. 2. How to open images. In this tutorial we will show you a couple different ways of how to open images onto the GIMP canvas. Ready? Okay, here are the steps. 1. Click File. 2. Click on Open. 3. Click on Search. Here you can search by typing a name and then hitting Enter. 4. Click on Recently Used. Here you can choose one of the recently opened images. When you click on one of them, you will see a preview. In this list we can search in our computer for our image folder. This can be time consuming, but I will show you a way how we can do this much quicker, the next time we want to go to our image folder. When we have found the folder, don't open it yet but only select it. By clicking on the little cross here below left and click it, we can add the folder to this list, which makes it quicker to access the next time we need it. Now double-click on the image folder and select the image you want to open. 5. Look at the preview and hit enter. 6. Go to File. 7. Click on Open. You can select multiple images by holding down Shift and then selecting the other images you want. When we click Open or hit Enter, they will all open as separate images and we can edit them separately. 8. Close all images by going to File and Close All. 9. Go to File. 10. Click on Open as Layers. 11. Double-click on the image you want to open it. 12. Go back to File. 13. Select Open as Layer. 14. Double-click a second time. This will open as a new layer on top of the image that you've already opened, and not as a new image. Go back to File and Open as Layers and select while holding down Shift. Several images open and you will see that they all open as layers in the same image. Go to File and Close All and then discard changes. Go to File. We can also click on Open Recent to open an image. When we do this again, the next image will open as a new image. Okay, we will now close all and look at yet another way of opening images. Go to File, click Close All and click Discard Changes. Close GIMP, go to your image folder, right-click the image you want to open and select Open With, then click on GIMP. If GIMP is not open yet, it will open. When we open another image this way, it will open as a new image. We will close both these images by clicking on File and Close All. Still, another way to open an image is to use drag and drop. When we do this again with a second image, it will open as a new layer. When we now select multiple images, and open them by drag and drop, they will all open as layers. Go to File and Close All and then on Discard Changes. Select again multiple images and open them by drag and drop. Because there is nothing opened yet, now, they will all open as a new images and not as layers. You now know different techniques to opening images in GIMP.